Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps have had a clarion call to Nigerians, to the federal government, the state government, to join hands with the Corps in its efforts to stamp out illegal bunkering and diversion of petroleum products. To tell us some more on what's happening on this issue is the Commandant, Lagos State Command of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Mr. Gabriel Abafi. You're welcome to News Across Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
How far along are you in this effort to stamp out illegal bunkering?
Where it's been long as the inception of the Corps itself, from the mandate given to us by the federal government, and the essence of the pipeline which belongs to all of us as the subsidy where we can generate revenue, the federal government determined to be fit to see that we are giving this mandate because most of this issue of bunkering has gone to the highest level. And so we have been empowered by law under the Government Act to monitor the oil pipelines and to regulate this activity. So we have been in the business for a long time now, say about the inception of the Corps, which is as far back as the end of the Civil War.
To bring it home for Nigerians, your command in Cross River State identified that some of the issues that emanate, causing shortage of fuel and long queues at petrol stations, is not unconnected with these diverting of petroleum products.
That's very correct. Not only diversion, breaking the pipeline that supply these refineries, and the thing begin to pour out uncontrolled. And because of the wastage, a lot of wastages, money too has been committed into it. We've lost a lot of revenue in these wastages, not only diversion. Diversion is a little bit of it. If you go into this area where these bunkerings are being made, you will cry for Nigeria. A lot is like an ocean. Come to think of it, I've crisscrossed this country. When you go to the Abaji area of this nation, you see a lot of hoodlums doing this thing, and they don't do it in the daytime. They do it in the night.
What is your biggest challenge in catching these criminals?
Oh, the biggest challenge is transportation. And we're not really equipped to fight these things on the highway, on the sea. Because on the sea itself, you find a lot of these underlay pipes.
Okay. And
these bunkers, they are so sophisticated that they go there with jets, fly boats, and yet we are yet to be given this issue of having this gunboat to be able to combat these criminals on the IC. In the forest, the deep forest, along the terrain cutting across the country, we also find out that these vandals go a long way to network, dig deep. So we need some of this CCTV to be able to watch from a control room where we can see them. So we need a kind of a drone, government assistance in providing drones for us as a corps to be able to monitor the pipeline all on this extent. That is what our biggest challenge. The equipment to be able to combat this thing right at the point of, if there's a control room and the people are doing it, there'll be a signal and they'll be apprehended as at when due.
Thank you so much for coming on News Across Nigeria. I wish you had more time for you to expatiate some more. But we do hope that your quest to bring this horrible practice to an end is fruitful.
Thank you very much.
I've been speaking with the Commandant, the Lagos State Command of the Nigeria Security, Civil and Defense Corps, Mr. Gabriel Abafi. Now to politics, where Saturday's elections in Southern Ijaw local government area and other units in Bayelsa State is drawing words of caution from the People's Democratic Party. The governor of Ondo State and chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Olusegun Mimiko, has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure that the polls are credible, free and fair. Governor Mimiko was speaking to journalists in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital, when he visited Governor Seriake Dixon. Take a look.
The irreducible minimum of democracy is credible election. It is just the irreducible minimum. And when you talk about democracy, now, if you are passionate about development of this country, one of the critical critical legacy you can leave for this country is credible election. Without credible election, we ain't going nowhere. And I keep saying it, APC must also take a cue from President Jonathan. Back to back, 3 governorship elections, a sitting president. His party lost, yet everyone's did not fall. So I think commitment to democracy, the commitment to development must be commitment to credible elections. So we are appealing to all the major institutional stakeholders in this Saturday election to please, for God's sake, for the sake of this country, for the sake of our children, even for the sake of those young enthusiasts on the social media.
Ondo State Governor and Chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, speaking there on the Bayelsa rescheduled elections to be held on Saturday. Now, to the southeast, residents and motorists of Aba in Abia State have been lamenting the deplorable state of the Aba-Port Harcourt Road. They say the road is impacting negatively on their lives and are calling on government to ease their suffering. Abia State Governor Kezie Ekpeazu has promised to improve on that road and other infrastructure despite the lean resources coming to the state.
This is the road leading to the popular Aba city in Abia State, southeast Nigeria. Leaving or entering it is a tug of war. Motorists are crying over the deplorable state of the road and how it's affecting their lives.
It's horrible. We have spent extra 20 liters between flyover and Ngwa Road. It's horrible. It affects both the vehicle, the passengers and the driver. We suffer every day. I'm going to the mechanic now to repair my car.
Coming back to about meeting this road in this state is really, really bad. And from all indication, it has stopped people from coming into the town to trade.
Even pedestrians say they are at it by the bad shape of the road that has received no attention despite many promises by politicians.
Port Harcourt Road has nothing to complain about, has nothing to write about. The road is still working. I've been there for many years. This is not a matter of how long. For more than 10 years thereabout, this road is not good any longer.
Irrespective of the type or size of vehicles, the struggle is the same. Both residents and motorists are left with no option than to call on government for help.
We are asking government to come and do something about this road. You are seeing it, we are stopping. Look at where I'm stopping now to carry and go back. The other side, no road. Everywhere, no road. Please go and tell government to do something for us.
The government might have gotten that plea and has promised to address the infrastructural deficit.
And that brings this edition of News Across Nigeria to a close. Thanks for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay.